Hello and welcome to Gaming is Therapy. Today I'm bringing you episode number 93 of our Fantasy EFL football, and it's time to reveal the Game Week 39 teams. Yes, the final game week is upon us. It's going to be a monumental one. So much to play for. It's absolutely ridiculous. There are so many games that mean so much at the top, the playoffs, and the bottom. It's scary, but it's going to be great fun. So today we have two teams. We have my team, of course, and we also have That Tastes Like Promotions final team before the playoffs, which is fantastic. Thank you ever so much, Nate, for submitting your team. Really do appreciate it. We're going to start in reverse order. We're going to go with That Tastes Like Promotions. So his team is, okay, very interesting. The first thing I'm seeing is the max chip being played in game week 39. This is a man of steel. He is held out until the final moments. That's a cracking risket for a biscuit. I absolutely adore that. He has got the perfect technique for dipping a bourbon in his cup of tea. We love it, we love it, we love it. Right, let's have a look at the team. So he's gone with Amos, Bogle, O'Connor, Wingy, Ashley, Cheeky Cheeks, and Kelman up top. And he selected Leyton Orient and Salford. Very interesting. The question is, why? And the answer is, I was going to say, let's ask him, but he has advised me. He has told me. We're going to go with Amos first. Ben Amos in goal. The only reason is because it's really hard to pick goalkeepers this week. Vale are fighting for the title versus a team that aren't playing for anything. You know what? That's good logic. The only problem I can foresee is that team want to stick a spanner in the work. I think Vale will win anyway. I think the League 2 title is going to be ridiculously close. But yeah, I like that. I do like that theory. Perhaps I should have used that, to be honest. He's then gone for Bogle as his captain and O'Connor for his stats. Look, I totally get that because Bogle will get forward. He's got the potential to get assists. He's got the potential to get goals. His XG is pretty decent. O'Connor, his statistics, his numbers are just ridiculous. They're off the scale. So to be honest, it makes logical sense. He's then gone in the centre of the park with Wingy from Reading and Ashley from Salford. Two teams vying for the playoffs, which again, it makes so much sense. There's so much to play for. They're going to be up for it. Well, he hopes they're going to be up for it. So it makes logical sense, and to be fair, he actually states they've been very good for me this season, so I'm backing that. And yeah, you can't argue with that. If you've been getting consistent points with them all season, you might as well, if it's not broke, don't change it. As for his STs, he's gone for Cheeky Cheek and Kelly Kells. So reliable, and that's about it. Can't even argue with that. They are so reliable. They are fantastic. Kelman is fighting to keep his team in 6th position. Exactly. So Leyton Orient are battling with Reading, which is a fantastic mindset to have, having Wingy and having Kelman, because both players are going to be well up. Well, as a manager, you would like them to be well up for it and cracking into it. So I agree with that one. Salford are also playing for the playoffs as well. So the trimester of playoff is brilliant. He's expecting 3 points out of Salford and Orient. Interesting. And as he does state, max chip used for reference. I have asked him on a few occasions if he's used his max chip, and he's always held out, and I've always presumed he's used it too early, but no, this man is made of steel. He's held it until the final game week, which is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, it makes me think I should have held on a little bit longer, but I didn't. Gutted. Anyway, fantastic looking team. I wish you all the best for game week 39. You're going to have to stick with me on this one because I've changed the way I've done it.
I'm the voice in his head, the one who reminded him not to forget his club picks. You're welcome, John. Now, he's gone with Birmingham and Salford. And while John might not have the clearest reasoning, too busy getting carried away with his graphic production, mine actually makes sense. Birmingham is a no-brainer, steady choice. And Salford, they're right in the playoff mix, and with Grimsby slipping at just the wrong time, there's a solid chance they sneak in. See? Logical. You're better off listening to me anyway.
At this late stage of the season, I thought, you know what, let's change it. This has been brewing in the background for quite a while. Taken me a long time to put this all together. And I know that sounds silly, but yeah, there still needs to be fine-tuned, so bear with me. Don't judge too harshly. So there we go. That is my team. Yeah, I know, there's no players there. Okay, right. So, doesn't take a genius to work out my goalkeeper. Of course, that is Allsop, Birmingham City. Look, they've won the title. I'm hoping they're going to play him. I'm going to keep an eye out to make sure they do. If not, he'll probably get changed, and that could be one or two goalkeepers. We could go for a bit of a Wigan. We could go for a bit of a Burnley, though I am panicking about Burnley a little bit. They are playing Mill, but we'll worry about that later. I'm hoping Allsop's still going to get his fixture, his game time. He's a no-brainer for me. 37 appearances, 21 clean sheets, averages 5.4 points, 198 total. Look, he has been fantastic all season. Between him, Trafford, and a couple of others, absolutely excelled. So that's my goalkeeper. Ta-da! How does that look? Pretty cool, though. Let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm just being a bit of an idiot, but I think that looks pretty good. I need to work on how we transition it all. I want to do it in a different way, but, that's for further down the line. Anyway, don't want to digress too much. Let's get into the first centre-back, because we are going with the 4-2-2, which I'm panicking about as well. But we won't worry about that. So my first centre-back is Garbett. Yes, an ex-Colchester United player. He was only on loan at Colchester United, but he was an absolute legend at Col U. Played in defence, when he played in the centre of midfield, and he was revolutionary. He was fantastic. Anyway, Garbett, 40 appearances, 68 tackles, 152 blocks, 152 clearances, John, 20 blocks, 5.7 on the average, 228. Look, I'm risking it for a biscuit. Salford are vying for that playoff position. I expect him to turn up, rock up, and hit it hard. Score a goal, you never know. So yeah, he slots nicely into my first centre-back slot. As we move on to the second one, and it's a little bit of a no-brainer. I mean, come on, you can see the badges, you can see the teams, you can pretty much predict my team. The next one is Gillespie. Come on, this boy is phenomenal. I hope he plays today. 43 appearances, 76 tackles, 328 on the clearances, 328 on the clearances, ridiculous. 23 on the blocks, averages 7.8 on the week, and overall 337. This guy is a man mountain, absolute man mountain. Love him to bits. Fantastic. It was between him and the Demon in defence. I'll be honest with you, the consistency of Gillespie over the Demon in defence is the only reason why he's in the team, if I'm honest. It's that simple. So that's 3 players down. The question is, who's the 4th player? I'm going to give you a little bit of a clue. He paid for Colchester United for an entire year on a 1-year deal, and we didn't renew that deal, and Salford took him. It's Ashley, yes. Unbelievable. He was so good for Col U as well. In my opinion, I could see so much of him. You look, I'm not a manager. I don't own the club. 1-year deal, ridiculous. This kid is fantastic. I say kid, he's 25 years old. He's brilliant. 32 appearances, 70 interceptions, 12 key passes, 6.5 on the weekly, 209. He's going to have a massive game today. An absolute banger of a game today. Absolute banger. And for that reason alone, he's wearing my armband. He's my Roy Keane. He's sitting in the middle of the park smacking people. He's Patrick Vieira. He's going to batter the crap out of people. He's going to have a monumental game. If he gets a red card in the first 25 minutes, I am done for. But he's not. He's going to have an absolute crackerjack of a game. He's going to lead Salford to glory by battling it out in the centre of the park, which is going to be fantastic. Now, controversy. Who possibly could be wearing that awful shirt next to him? I don't know why I do this to myself. Why am I doing this? It's Luke Monaghan. Like, come on. This kid does not like me. Every time I pick him, he gets literally... I think the max I've got out of him is 5 points. 5 points, and I've used him about 8-9 times throughout the season. He just doesn't like me. He never performs when I pick him, and I've gone for the biggest game of his life today. The potential to win the League 2 title, and I need him to step up for me. Just once this season. 44 appearances, 95 key passes, 39 shots on target. He's got the ability, 6.5 on the weekly, 286 overall. Come on, hit that 300-point barrier and give me some points. Give me some points. It was so close between him and Wingy. And I want it to be different because I know a lot of people are going to use Wingy from Reading. Sorry, Wing. Do apologise. I like to create different names. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, digressing because Molyneux's stuck in my head for some reason. That's my biggest risk it for a biscuit. That's bigger in the formation for me. And yeah, I don't know how it's going to work out. I think it could bite me in the arse, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So that's the team so far. We've got Allsop, we've got Gillespie, we've got Garbett, we've got Ashley, we've got Molyneux. We've only got 2 players left. We're not going to hang about because the first one is Kelman. Look, 44 appearances, 21 goals, 8 assists. 52 shots on target, averages 5.1, which I know is not spectacular. Overall 230. This boy should be named the Machine. He's fantastic. Absolutely fan-bloody-tastic. I expect him to have a big game today as well. It's one of those games, this is where you're going to see his entire season come to fruition. He's either got it or he hasn't. And I believe this boy's got it. I'm expecting his first hat-trick of the season. No, I'm joking. I'm expecting a hat-trick. I'm not expecting a hat-trick. I'm expecting a good points return. I'll happily take a goal and an assist. And whatever happens for Leighton Orient and Reading happens. I'm not going to divulge or get involved in that conversation because I support neither side and that's not right. So that's the first striker down. Doesn't take a rocket science to work out the second striker, who could have been either a midfielder or a defender, because that's where I was heading. Literally, that's where I was heading. Obviously, I started off with my standard 3-2-1, quite happy. Then I started thinking about it, overthinking about it, thinking about it even more, and I went 2-3-1. And I thought about it even more, then overthought about it. And then I decided, no, let's just edge our bets and go 2-2. So finally, our last player is the Cheeky Cheek. 44 appearances, 23 goals, 6 assists, phenomenal season, 46 shots on target, 5.1, same as Kelly Kells, and 225, very similar in points. These two have been consistently fantastic throughout the season, predominantly since January onwards, December onwards. They've both been phenomenal for their clubs. Bromley don't have a great deal to play for, which is my only concern, which could lead to me making a very late change and adopting that 2-3-1 or that 3-2-1. Not quite made my mind up, but that's where I am in headspace and thinking about things. If I'm honest, there's no point beating around the bush. I don't want you guys to think that this is literally my final team. It's not. I still have hesitations and I still have a couple of hours. At time of recording, I have a couple of hours. By the time I've edited this and uploaded, I'll have minutes. So hopefully I won't think about it during that period, otherwise it will slow me down, which is a nightmare. So that's the team as it stands. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the back three for sure. I'm happy with the midfield to a degree. I'm just panicking about Molyneux. And I'm happy about Kelman up top. I'm not so sure about Cheek. Cheek is the only one that I've got doubt in my mind about, and he could easily become a centre mid because there's some really good choices out there. I could put Wingy in there, which would be a fantastic option. Or I could go with another defender. I don't know. At this moment in time, my brain is telling me what I'd done first thing this morning. 7:30, cup of tea. It literally was this team. The only difference was Cheek was Wingy. And that was it. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Hopefully you enjoyed the new presentation. Let me know in that comment section below. Hope you have a fantastic day. Hope whoever you support does really well. Obviously, if you support Leighton Orient and Reading, look, I hope both teams do really well. But one of you is going to be slightly upset at the end of the day. It is what it is. It's football. Enjoy the day, enjoy the moments, have fun, because it's going to be one hell of a day. One hell of a day. It's going to be full of so many highs and so many lows. We'll leave it there. As always, I will catch you later. Well, actually, no, I won't catch you later. I'll catch you tomorrow. So yeah, look out for our video tomorrow. Enjoy the weekend. And as always, I will catch you later.